With Coach Bill Herrion, men's basketball head coach. We're getting close to the midway point of the season, and kind of flies by, at least from my perspective. What's it like to be the coach of a team in the middle of America East play?
Well, it depends on, when you're a coach. If you're winning games, it kind of flies by. If you're not winning some games, it can go slow. But you know what? We are approaching the midway point, and I think when you look back at the first half of the season, obviously we dug a hole, unfortunately right away with our first two conference games at home against UNBC and then down at Hartford. And I've always said this, since I've been coaching, when you're in a one-bid league like we are in the America East, everything comes down to how you play in your league, and then it comes down to winning 3 games in March. But I've also said if you want to be a championship caliber team and you want to compete for a championship, you got to win home games. We did not do that against UNBC. We really let one slide away, and then you got to be able to go on the road and steal a couple. So we dug a hole. We only have ourselves to blame. We had a great win at home against Vermont. So, Mike, right now it's one at a time. I know it's an old coaching, adage, but we really literally have to take each next game as it comes and do the best we can to prepare and try to win that next game.
By having an experienced core of players, that one game at a time mantra probably is easier for you to drill home. These guys don't get bothered about what happened yesterday because they've been through these wars.
Well, in basketball, because you play, games come at you. It's not like football where you play Saturday, the following Saturday. You could have 3 games in a week, and I think what you have to really develop, and I'm getting better at this, I guess, as I get older, is you have to have short-term memory. You lose a game, unfortunately, in the 2 losses that we had, UNBC and Hartford. I think we really, don't take anything away from those 2 teams, but I think we really shot ourselves in the foot in both games and really beat ourselves. But you're right, you have to quickly, flush that out of your system, and you have to move on to the next game, and you have to keep the kids looking to the next game as well.
Since we're near the halfway point, what do you like about your team, the strong points that you've seen so far this season?
Well, I really like our team. I really do. I think some things, though, have developed here, since January started, particularly in league play. We're getting a little bit exposed on the glass. That was not an issue or a concern in the non-conference. It was really an issue, and when you look back at the UNBC loss, as tough as it was, we made a great comeback to almost win the game, but we really got beaten the first half because we did not box out, we didn't rebound, we gave them too many second opportunities. When you look at Albany, down at Stony Brook, some of the upper echelon teams in this league, we've gotten beat on the glass bad. We're playing hard. Our first shot defense is very, very good, but we're not finishing possessions defensively. What I like about us offensively, I think we're much more versatile, and we have more people to go to on offense. We're scoring higher points per game. Our field goal percent is higher than it's been in years past. But now it's, we've been known as a defensive rebounding team, but can't score. Now we can score a little bit, but now we can't rebound. So, we got to clean the rebounding and the defensive end of the floor up.
One of the top scorers in school history is Alvin DeBrew, and the more you see him play, the more it's amazing to think a year ago he couldn't play.
It is, you know what, and it's his 5th year here, obviously with the injury last year with the ACL. He missed the whole season. He's been a real staple and a real constant since day one, since he stepped foot on campus, and not just with his game, because he's had a great career, but his work ethic is something that you don't see nowadays with kids. I mean, since day one, when he came here, he was in the gym. He's probably the hardest worker that we have in our program. And I say this to our players all the time, like when some kids are complaining about maybe not getting playing time or getting more shots or touching the ball more, I said, well, when you work like Alvin and you put the time in like Alvin, then you'll get what he gets. So he's a kid that everything that he's gotten and everything he gets, he's earned through hard work. So, he's had a terrific career.
Well, Coach, still a lot of basketball left to be played here. Should be a great stretch run. Best of luck to you and the Wildcats.
Yeah, there is, Mike. Thanks. And the kids will keep playing hard. We just got to get ready for March and 3 games in March.